Hello, my friends. All right, it is lunchy lunch time. Ooh, looking good. And I want to talk about nutrition programs. So there's actually 3 different ones on BOD. Gut Protocol is something you have to pay additional for, but I think it's a really great resource. It's optional, okay? If you have BOD, you have 2 programs that I really am encouraging you to explore and try on for like a month and see what you think before you make a decision. Whatever you think you knew about it before, I'm asking you, if you're not seeing results and you are committed to your workouts, you need to revisit them, okay? So, hi Karen. I've done them all now, okay? I'm doing 2B Mindset, which means I'm utilizing my tracker. And I was really feeling very frustrated about it because my weight actually went up from when I started this program. But then I was like, I'm not actually doing it. So are you doing it or are you not doing it? If you're not actually doing it, stop saying it's not working for you. If you're not actually drinking the shakes, stop saying they don't work for you. If you're not actually doing the workouts, don't tell me they won't work for you. All of this will work if you do the work. And it doesn't have to be perfect, right? But it's about that constant intention and starting over again. Doesn't mean you failed, just means you're human and you're on this journey, okay? So this is your gut nudge today as we move into a fresh week. If you are kind of like half in, half out with your nutrition programs, like just make a decision which one you're gonna start this week on Monday. It's not a tattoo, it's not permanent, you're not signing a lease, you're just gonna commit to giving it like a solid month, and don't allow it to overwhelm you. There's so much content, there's so many great videos, there's so many awesome recipes. Don't just be a collector of information, actually implement what you do. So make a promise to yourself, whichever one you're gonna do. If you're doing Portion Fix, you need to know what bracket you're in first and foremost. Otherwise, none of this will work for you, okay? If you're doing 2B Mindset, then you need to print off the tracker sheet and actually watch some of the videos. Every day, if you watched one video and you start just to acquire information and implement what you learn, I guarantee that you will see some results. But don't say it won't work for you if you're not the one doing the work, all right? So I'm having my lunch, and I am not a huge meal prepper. I don't like that. I don't like planning my meals. This is not my wheelhouse. Some of you love it, which reminds me, I'm gonna drop a meal plan today for next week. If you need some fresh ideas, you can always find a bunch of them in the file section of this group. But I am a batch cooker. So like whenever we make dinner, I always make extra, and that way I just have easy things on hand because I'm hangry. I don't wanna be told what I'm gonna eat. Like I don't wanna plan out a whole week, but I wanna have options so that when I come home or when I'm done doing whatever and it's time to eat, I'm not foraging and eating all the things. Like last week I was eating all the protein bars. Actually, that was this week. Wow. Anyway, so last night, 2 nights ago, Marshall made venison sloppy joes. Last night we did grilled venison, and I cooked a huge batch of broccoli, and I did extra red lentil pasta just to have as leftovers. So I have options, I have things. For you, it could just be getting like a rotisserie chicken or having some lunch meat on hand without nitrates preferably, or some chicken sausage, like boiled eggs. Like it doesn't have to be super complicated. It doesn't need to be the super shishi gourmet thing. When we were at Summit and we heard people talk who've lost over 100 pounds following 2B Mindset, they were talking about how they tended to eat the same thing. Carla said this too. Eat the same thing for breakfast or the same thing for lunch. And then you can kind of layer in different things to see how your body reacts. Because like my body doesn't like cauliflower. As much as I love cauliflower, it doesn't particularly like me, and I tend to be bloated. Is cauliflower junk food? No. So I'm asking you to not be so attached to what you think are the rules, and instead be a work in progress. Try some things, see what works, see what doesn't, and then boom, you have it. So here we go. This is my lunch, okay? So if you were using containers, it'd be a red of my venison sloppy joe stuff. Is there ketchup in it? Probably. Is there some sugar in it? I don't know, maybe. Marshall made it. Does that mean I shouldn't eat it? No, I'm not living this life where I just want to eat cardboard and things that are sugar-free and all the things. I eat real food all the time, proud of it. Put half and half in my drink this morning as well. Then I use a yellow for my red lentil pasta. If you're doing Gut Protocol, then you have this tracker, and it's different than the container. So you need to actually look at the program and figure out what you need, and then you do your best and you surrender the rest. And if you have an off day, well, then you document it. I've learned so much from Carla about this book and how to use it. I was overcomplicating it. I thought it had to be this big thing. It doesn't have to be a big thing, okay? You don't even need to use like an actual designated tracker. You could just use a note in your phone, or you could use the BOD app and log it there, or you could just use a piece of paper and crayons. I've shared my system in the past for portion fix. The moral of the story is none of this will work if you don't actually do the work. If you don't move your body, if you don't do the mindset stuff, it's this really awesome journey, and it's a lifestyle, all of it, okay? So if some part of it is off kilter and you're feeling really bad or shamey, that's where I was earlier this week. Been in some kind of weird cycle with that. I've been sharing about that a lot, but I decided that I had enough and I was gonna change my story. So I did. I revisited my nutrition program. I decided to get really serious about actually following the program and logging what I'm eating, eliminating the things that are tempting for me, just getting rid of them, okay? Because otherwise I feel like I have to eat them all just to get them out of the house. That's not anyone winning. And then like last night, mindset is part of this. So I set out my stack of books the night before, and what I was reading, what I was doing wasn't speaking to me. So I grabbed some fresh ones. It's okay to leave something unfinished. It is okay if you're in the middle of a program and you hate it and you need to walk away from it. That's not you quitting. You only quit when you absolutely throw in the towel and say, I'm done. Are you doing that? I don't think so. If you're here watching this, you're still working on your journey. So cut the crap, be honest around where you're at, and then take some freaking forward action. It doesn't have to be all or nothing. It just needs to be yours, right? Right. Okay, I'm gonna eat my lunch and then I'm gonna take a shower. We have a coach sneak peek today. We have a coach call as well. So if you're interested in either of those things, keep your eyeballs peeled. This is your journey, okay? I don't want you to be my clone. I don't need you to be a carbon copy Sarah. I need you to be you. I need you to own your journey. I need you to figure out, what do I need? What have I tried before? Maybe you don't prejudge what you tried before and you give it a try again. Maybe you just try something totally different. There's so much new content on BOD right now. That open fit stuff, Brianna said the same thing about yoga feeling different. Can't say enough good things about it, okay? So moral of the story, own your freaking journey.